Так, ну что ж. Осталось совсем чуть-чуть, и мы будем заканчивать. Так что, да. Так что давайте. Будем скоро заканчивать сюжеткой.
What is going on with this storm? Could it be connected to that monster that just...
I almost hope it is. Her Majesty the Tsaritsa left to vanquish that beast herself.
Do you think people still feel the cold after they die? I'm wondering about Shram.
Death itself is cold, isn't it? I'm sure the storm will embrace.
Well, I hope he has a safe journey. I'm thinking back on it. We barely made it up once we get out of here. How are we going to...
Are you okay? Here, take this.
Look who's Mr. Nice Guy all of a sudden. Is it because Tonya stood up for you this morning?
Yeah, without Tonya, who knows how badly he would have been hurt.
I told you already, I never intended to...
Bunch of rascals. Little girl? I was rather surprised when you spoke up for me this morning.
Oh, no need to thank...
I've been too embarrassed. So kind to everyone. But never lets her old man off the hook. Unless, especially when she was little. All right, easy now.
I don't know.
Are you taking anything for it?
Yeah. I'll be fine once I see my brother. He's gonna pick some frostfare.
I see.
We should probably discuss arrangements for tonight. Now that the deceased has left our midst, there shouldn't be... However, out of an abundance of caution...
Shouldn't we take shifts?
No need. I managed to get a nap in earlier, so I have plenty of energy right now. After...
What a long day. This whole situation turned out to be way more... But Valeri's right. I should just try to calm down.
He's awake. He's awake! Get over here, you big lug, and take a...
If you must call me something, call me Mr. Door. The Black Mist is coming. You need to go.
Are you all right? Can you walk? We just got attacked by monsters on our way up. He just seemed to come out of nowhere. Not much of a talker, but... Curses! The Black Mist is catching up to us. Mr. Door, I don't believe I've ever seen you around here before. Why is that?
There's no need to try to get to know me. I'm just Mr. Door. I have to find the...
Mr. Door! Looking for trouble! Quick, get rid of them!
I can just push these ones off.
Well, anyway, we're lucky to have you here. Thanks for saving us earlier.
No need to thank me. This is where my duty lies.
And Kate! Maybe I wasn't meant for this.
Looking for trouble?
What the?
So we're doing this the hard way.
Waste my fists.
Oh, remarkable work, Mr. Door. Oh, if I had your muscles, I'd do the same. Are none of these doors the one you're looking for?
No.
Come no closer. By my command. By my command. Impossible. Impossible.
I'm so exhausted. Wait, look! There's more monsters down there. Are they coming from within the black? No, no! That gate. Mr. Door, what are you doing? We need to get.
Found it. This is my door.
What? You mean?
I am a door. This is where my duty lies.
No! You saved us. We can't leave.
You must keep going. A door can only keep things out for...
But... Oh, you're right. The black mist isn't moving anymore. Looks like both... I didn't just imagine all that, did I? Surely I wasn't so scared out of my mind that I hallucinated a... Oh, okay, good. There's no... Getting sleepy?
What time is it? Is it morning? I guess everyone's still asleep? These people... Larry?
Wake up! Everyone needs to wake...
Just like the last 2 nights. No clear cause of death. I've been a real thorn in your side, haven't I, Mr. Valeri? But for me, life will...
How's Tonya? I just checked on her, and it doesn't seem like anything serious. That means Valeri was the...
If Valeri was awake and keeping watch, it would have been impossible to kill him without waking everyone else up.
This is so frustrating. Why has nothing changed since yesterday?
Actually, one thing has changed. There's only one victim this time. No.
Can a death at night even be defended? After the deceased Shram left, it's a reasonable conclusion. The number of people who die each night is equivalent to the number of...
Exactly. We identified Mr. Shram, and the night after he left, the death toll dropped from 2 to... By that logic, there must be one more dead person left among us.
Another one? But there was only one person unaccounted for.
Having an extra person was definitely a cause for alarm. But being one person short isn't nearly as unusual.
One more dead person among us. If Mitya's theory is right, then what Odette... It's just... At the time, we... If only we'd taken it more seriously.
I'm sorry. This is my fault. I had information that could have been helpful.
I'm partly to blame as well. I was too quick to...
What is this about? What have you...
Sounds like there's some big news you've been keeping from the rest of us. I'm the dead person? Wow, that's...
Odette and I talked about it yesterday, but we thought it just wasn't possible, so...
Yeah, I don't blame you. If I'd been there, I probably would have reached the same conclusion. It just sounds too Let me just try and verify this. I just scoured my memories trying to think back to the afternoon miss, but I honestly have no recollection of dying. That's...
Having seen Mr. Mitya a few days ago myself...
Well, if it isn't Mitya, then who? Do we vote on... If you don't mind me asking, Traveler, I believe you mentioned that you know Tonya's brother. Had you ever...
No, never. Wait,
Now, just 1 minute. I know where this is going. You're in the hot seat, and all of a sudden you want to divert our suspicion?
Trying to pick a fight, Mr. Chuganov? Whenever you open your mouth, all you do is attack people, and I've had enough of it.
You little brat!
did Mitya ask about Tonya because he suspects her? I suppose I only identified her by age, and nothing else. Could that—
I'm just saying. You're going around casting I can vouch for her, if nothing else. I've seen her before. She's the—
Oh, really? You're telling—
Since being here, I don't think I ever mentioned she was child's—
If Chuganov can vouch for her, then it can't be Tonya either. In which case, it's the— Miss Odette, could you go over that afternoon with me one more time? When you found me—
No problem.
Huh. No matter how hard I try, I just can't remember anything about dying. But Miss Vojanitsa, during our last meal together, I told you how some of the researchers were suffering from temporary memory loss.
Oh, yeah. You said it was hindering the progress of your experiment.
Right. And even though I don't remember dying that day, I'm pretty sure I experienced something like amnesia. Some of my memories from that afternoon—
Are you suggesting you're missing the memory of...
Of course. How am I only just realizing this? Humans aren't—
You mean being silently assassinated, or dying in your sleep? Situations like that?
The researcher's amnesia. Suddenly it all makes sense. I must thank you, Odette. I think your perspective just helped me reach a breakthrough on a series of— All right.
Oh, leave! Hey, wait a minute! Aren't you rushing in?
Come on, kid. Aren't you gonna fight for your life?
I have other reasons beyond what's been discussed. I remember during Miss Odette's performance, while I was sitting in the audience stalls, a brilliant new idea for my research popped into— I can't remember it now at all. And I didn't take—
No. Hold on. I see where you're going with this. There's a glaringly obvious flaw in that idea.
I believe Miss Odette's account. During the period where my memory is blank, all it would take is for the same thing to happen in the theater.
But...
There's no evidence to suggest that anyone other than me is a candidate for the— Please relax, everyone. I don't— If, on the other hand, I'm still alive right now, well—
Mitya's right. This is the only thing we can try right now.
What is a scientist if not someone who gambles on with this snowstorm, the ley line phenomenon, ghosts of the dead, and my amnesia? But if I do get resurrected, you can be sure that I'll come back with the truth of all this. Just you wait.
Poor Mr. Mitya. I didn't even get to... Maybe it's a good thing that you weren't there to see it. It was a... I hate goodbyes. Why does it feel like everyone around... Maybe it's the realization that, at the end of life, come to think of it, the main reason you could take it a step further and say that the same... If I make it out of here, I'm going to cherish...
Without regrets. I feel like a strange sense of anxiety has been...
Are you okay? If something's bugging you, let's talk about it. There's only a few...
I have a travel companion named Paimon. Alosha and Odette have met her before.
You're worried about her, aren't you? That makes...
To be honest, I used to feel like I was just a spectator in this world.
Descender?
But with Paimon by my side, over time, I slowly felt my connection. She loves eating, sleeping, and having fun. Over the last few days that we've been apart, I've often caught myself... But by the time I snap out of it, the conversation is already moved. I'm trying to overcome this sense of detachment, but I really miss Paimon.
I bet she misses you when you're not there as well. I don't know if this will make you feel any better, But back when the water imps, I could be surrounded by people, all smiling, and later on I started to think, all we can do is cherish their companionship. So, once we get out of here, you better hurry back to our side as fast as you can.
Thank you. But
Vodyanitsa, if you hate goodbyes too, that's just the choice I made. Like I said before, singing is a water imp's primary mode. Our songs have echoed through this theater for hundreds, but does a story exist? So I made the choice to stay. That way, could you teach me how to understand your people? A fan after my own heart. Okay, I'll do my... I've never heard that one before. I feel like I can... Color me impressed, Tonya. Most people can only tell if a song is happy or sad. I didn't... I've actually never performed this song in the theater before. Because it means something like... May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home in the night, so that we might be reunited once more. No wonder I could hear that sense of longing. It's getting late, Tonya, and you're not well. Okay, but... Of course! Anything for my number one...
once I get out of here, I definitely don't plan on ever coming back. But I guess that means I'll never get to hear Vodyanitsa sing again. Before I fall asleep, I should check... Where am I? It's so dark in here. And I... Huh? What was that noise?
Return, O spirits. Fulfill your oath of protection.
I'm alive?
No time for questions. Quick, over here. All right, we're safe. The spirit just now is called Night Prayer. The light subdues her, sort of. I know it's hard, but you can't let this place go dark, or she'll... Yep. Luckily, I was here to resurrect you.
A bit more than a bummer, I'd say.
Sure I do. I'm your guardian spirit after. I specialize in soul
Thanks.
Alright, there's no time to waste. The black mist is all... We need to reach the next switch before the place gets too dark. If we bring the light back, Night Prayer won't be able to get to us. Sweet, sweet light! It's back! Shh! It's Night Prayer. We need to move quick, but don't let her notice you. Look out! The next switch is over there. is here too. This can't be the only path. Let's head up there and take a look. The switch is just up ahead. Hurry! It's too dark. We're not gonna make... Traveler! I won't let you die like this. Not...
Even though it's not permanent, dying is definitely not a...
Great. You're back.
Yeah, thanks to you.
Time for you to get out of here.
What about you? You're not coming with me?
I can't. I've already been used up. A guardian spirit's skills are finite. I can only resurrect. I might not look any different, but my essence has been exhausted. I can go no further. The black mist is...
Why didn't you tell me sooner?
Because it wouldn't have changed anything. That knowledge would have just burdened...
But...
Go. Now, before it's too... What do you need, sir? How could...
Well, I guess there's no need to
This wasn't supposed to happen. You lied to us, didn't you, Chuganov?
Take a long, hard look at yourself. I suspected you on day one, Lelik, and now look where we are. By some strange coincidence, you've never been targeted. And you, little hunter, ever so content with staying on the sidelines. Yet, you were the one who...
Now you're just lashing out indiscriminately. That's either... Where was all this passion and bravado before?
Is that a threat? Fine, bring it on. You think I'm afraid?
After all the trauma of the past few days, Valeria and Mitya aren't here any. But first, I need to think this... Of those who remain, the only person we've never met before is Tone. People are easily misled by first impression, but Mr. Chuganov vouched for Tonia's identity. Tonya, how's Tusser been lately?
Tusser?
Your brother Ajax must have mentioned me in his letters home, right?
No. And my...
Oh.
Chuganov, looks like it's your turn to do some
I knew you were behind this, Chuganov. You've been... Everything about you is fake. Down to the wife and daughter you're always... That night, when I infiltrated your place as Lelik, but thinking back on it now...
Even that was a lie?
Curses! Oh, why is there no end to this blasted snowstorm?
I think I remember now. The reason I'm always coughing is because I got sick with frostbite. It's not a very common illness. It's part... After a while, I felt myself... So one day, I told my... He agreed. He snuck me out of the hospital. We got to the theater, bought tickets.
Oh.
When I woke up, I couldn't find... But there's no way he'd leave me behind. Tonya, Yeah, I know. I understand now. After all of that, it turned... I'm sorry, everyone. I realized this...
Your name probably isn't even Tonya, is it? Didn't that ever strike you as...
Well, when I was little, my brother and I read when we escaped from the hospital. So when you first approached me and said my brother had sent... I thought he must have chosen a fake name that only the... At least your memory of death isn't painful. Now it's your turn, Chuganov. Talk to us.
You're right. I was lying. I happen to know... And... yes, the truth of the matter is... I lost my daughter's name was Iskra. And she also after Iskra passed. One day when I came home from work and saw I soon discovered that this was the only thing that...
Nothing more than a pathetic means of escapism. So explain your false test...
The night before last, when I was chatting with Tonya, she mentioned that combined with her various symptoms, the snow cough used to be an incurable, but the year after my daughter passed away, the gesture of it turned out that all previous treatments were completely ineffective. That was the final straw for me. So, more than anyone, poor Miss Tonya, therefore, had to have been from an era when snow cough...
So, you projected your daughter onto her? Even though you knew she was one of the dead?
That doesn't make any sense. You knew she was already dead.
I just don't believe in your crackpot theories. How can you just declare a living person dead and throw them out? Mitya's gone. My good buddy Shram's gone. And now it's Tonya's turn, isn't it? The others I can make my peace with. But little Miss I just want her to live. I'll be damned if I'm gonna let you cast her out. Not again! Not this time! Not when the cure is right within our...
Mr. Chuganov, by the sounds of it, you've known I was dead. I really liked Mr. Valeri. I'm not happy about that.
No! Listen to me.
Well, at this point, I'm quite sure, despite all the bad things that kept happening, since the day I escaped that hospital, I'm very fond of you all. And that's why I'm not fond of you at all, Mr. Chuganov. It's them that you owe an apology to, sir. Well then, I suppose this is it.
You're leaving already? It's still early. Don't you want to stay?
No thank. My name is Patashka. It feels strange that we're only being properly...
Tashka?
What are you doing, Chuganov? Are you crazy?
Let me leave.
In your dreams. Don't think you're getting off that easy when you had a hand in the deaths of... The Fatui have honed quite an array of enhanced interrogation techniques since they were found. I think we should leave. I doubt this snowstorm is ever going to stop. For all we know, this storm might have destroyed all of Snezhnaya by now.
Wait, we finally solved the mystery of the haunted theater today.
Fair enough. I don't...
And yet you won't let me die first.
Hey, Chuganov, on a serious note, if we do make it out of here...
Is this really the time to be discussing my All right, fine. I'll shut it down.
Am I hearing things? There it is again. But I don't understand. The snowstorm hasn't stopped, has it?
Should we open the door?
Is this it? If the last few days are anything to go, whatever lies beyond that door at this moment.
Hey everyone, I'm back.
How are you doing? Feeling...
Much better, thanks. Whew, it is so good. Let me see. Tonya and Vodyanitsa died last night. And then you
Not Tonya. Patashka.
First, tell us how you made it back here. Given the conditions outside, no...
You're right. The thing that got me back safely was... a song. I heard someone singing. After walking into the snowstorm, my mind grew hazy. I don't know how long I walked through the storm before my mind completely slipped away. Then, suddenly, I heard the sound of singing. The voice instantly brought me back to my senses, and I regained consciousness. So I followed the voice, searching for the source of the singing. I searched and searched, until finally, just a few moments ago.
I've actually never performed this song in the theater before, because it has more of a ceremonial It means something like, "May those we have lost watch over us, and follow this song back home."
That must have been Vodyanitsa's Requiem. Who knew it actually worked?
That song is meant to guide the souls of the dead.
Huh. No kidding. Huh? When I first stepped out of the theater, I was still quite lucid. My memory of it is still... I remember the outside world being completely different than what I'd expected. It was like... I don't know how else to describe it, except to say, and as for the Requiem, if I was guided here by Vodyanitsa's song, it can only mean that But I didn't experience a clear moment of...
You don't seem any different to me, either. Both Shram and Patashka were clearly deceased, and yet their souls...
This raises a truly terrible thought. Is that really... Dreams can't Mitya's soul was summoned back by the Requiem. Of course. If even the long deceased then maybe we've all been dead from the very start.
Yes. I think that...
What did you say?
You heard me. We died in the theater. All of us did. But due to an obstruction in the theater's ley lines, our souls are trapped. It's ironic, really. All that time, we were working so hard to figure out who the deceased among us were, when the truth was... Do you remember that note, "Death is near"? Seems like we misunderstood. Death was nearer than we wanted to think all along. The note simply meant that...
So all our attempts to survive are...
Hard to say. At the very least, we helped 2 lost souls find clarity and go to where they belong. The presence of those 2 is probably what caused our souls to be drawn in by the ley lines.
If what you're saying is true, no wonder. This afternoon, when I was moving Vodyanitsa's body, I noticed that the other bodies in the room hadn't...
That's further proof that those aren't physical bodies at all, but merely our shells
Am I really dead? No. That's impossible.
I still find it hard to believe that all of us are dead. How exactly did we die in the real world?
Not even knowing how we died is preposterous.
Exactly. It's hard to rest in peace when you don't even know how you died. I racked my brains trying to remember the cause of my death. The exact moment Wait. Hold on. Right before I lost consciousness, I think I saw... I can't remember. And I think I lost...
Mitya, your hand. Is that blood on your...
Huh? You're right. There's blood on the fingertips of my right hand. Looks like it's already dried. What the... I guess... this was what I saw. I must have desperately drawn it in my own blood right before... What's wrong? Do you recognize...
It's... Ronova. The ruler of death.
Huh?
Alosha, do you still remember that Snezhn? It was about the Grim Reaper. When someone's about to die, he appears as an incarnation, and as soon as you recognize his face...
I heard a similar tale when I was little. You think the Grim Reaper in this story?
That's right. In which case, death is near could also mean that the Grim Reaper is here.
Death, the deceased... When I first saw this note, I thought it contradicted the investigation report. But
So the Grim Reaper deliberately misled us. Then, we started suspecting each other.
By that logic, the one person most likely to be... Identifying the Grim Reaper is a major decision. doubt about it. Looking back at how everyone has acted over the past few days, Alosha is most likely the Grim Reaper. Is it you, Alosha? You were the first to discover the investigation report, and you had plenty of time to—
So? Surely you can't suspect me. What if someone else found the investigation report first, slipped the note inside, and then put it back without telling?
There's no denying it. The note could easily have—
That's not all. I've also noticed that although on the surface, looking back now, even though you didn't say much, you were always—
What do you mean?
You were the one who emphasized how dangerous it was outside and insisted we all stay here. It was also you who suggested that we— And earlier today, you tried to convince Patashka to stay. I don't understand why.
So, you didn't understand my intentions, and now you're assuming the worst.
He still won't admit it.
The biggest question I have right now is, if the Grim Reaper is impersonating Alosha,
No, nothing related. No, That's right. Right at the start, before any victims had even emerged, When all this began, right after the performance ended and the snowstorm began to pick up, it wasn't until we discovered the bodies the morning after, but it's clear now that the oddities actually started earlier than that.
Right. So Mr. Dimov was the first victim, not Sabol.
And if we pinpoint that moment as the beginning of this Alosha, you are the only person who walked into the snowstorm and came back—
More precisely, Alosha never came back at all.
Not bad. Well, since you've backed me into a corner, I suppose there's no point in keeping up the act anymore.
Alosha?
You're the Grim Reaper?
I am no such tired cliché. Mortals should address me as the ruler of death. Before being wiped out for good, you identified the two deceased, and even sensed my—
I heard you can ferry souls. Those deaths each night. Were they your doing?
Your initial conclusion was correct. Due to the existence of the two deceased, the ley lines yearned to reclaim the— Every night they devoured an equal number of souls to fill the void. This required no intervention from me. Here, take a look.
What are you doing?
That takes care of today's too. Don't get so worked up. You are already dead. And you're—
I know we're already dead. You murdered us, didn't you?
Murdered? No. Murder is when mortals usurp my authority. Death is my jurisdiction. If I require someone to die, I need not resort to such laborious methods as murder. You simply met the criteria to trigger my curse of death.
I know about the curse of immortality. So you cursed us? When? And—
So often, humans pray to me, begging to know when their death will come, and what form it will take. But few people ask why. If you must have an answer, know that death comes—
So you're not gonna tell us the truth?
Hold your tongue. By all rights, those angels from the past are to blame for the reckless renovation of the ley lines here.
Work? So trapping us here, making us watch our friends die, that's just another day at work for you?
You clearly have a lot of questions. Fine. As a reward for your remarkable— After the physical body dies, the soul must return to the ley line. My work encompasses the entire process of death, including, naturally, you must also be rather familiar with Natlan's Night Kingdom, I presume? It was I who supported the creation of the night. Here, too, the ley lines connected to the theater underwent some modification, but this actually hindered their ability to accept. This effect manifested itself after you died from. But if souls who die from the curse of death fail, then they will remain forever
So if you don't resolve this matter soon, and see all our souls return to the ley lines before long...
Mitya is sharp. This must be what Renova was worried might happen. But if you have the authority to guide souls, why didn't you just show yourself and get it over with? Why hide—
You seek to understand the mind of a god. This is a theater, and I decided I wanted to watch a show about death. That's why I encouraged you to take the event. I found myself getting quite immersed. I suppose the entertainment you provided makes up for all the trouble you've caused me by being so defiant in the face of death. There. Are you happy with my—
Can't say I am.
Really? But it fits the stereotypes you humans have about
Just moments ago, you were complaining about how infuriatingly complicated— Work is work, I get it. There are times when it's a huge pain. But you just—
That's a rather unique perspective for a human. You are, in fact, due to the obstruction in the theater's ley lines. There was a hard limit. Revealing my identity too soon would inevitably— Then there was the issue of the 2 lost souls you called the—
That's what I don't understand. If all of us were souls of the dead, what made their—
For centuries, they have refused to return to the ley lines, exploiting the issues created by the angels. Centuries of obsession accumulated during— It reached the point where I could not afford to leave it unchecked. Only then, with my guidance, could they finally return.
I vaguely remember seeing Batashka, but in the most terrifying form.
I see your dreams brought you many revelations. So you see. Anyway, giving psychological— That is more of an angel's role. It was— Meanwhile, of course, their presence as both issues slowly resolved one— And, of course, while I was at it,
That sounds like you had it all figured out, Grim Reaper. I just did the math. You said there's a hard limit to the number of souls the ley—
That much is obvious, even to a fool.
It's time to review this whole affair. If the ley lines can only take in 2 people per day— Looking back now, none of us had the faintest idea at the time. From the moment that staff member named Dimov walked into the snowstorm, the incident had already begun. Let me... No. Alosha was the second to walk into the snowstorm after Dima. During this process, the ruler of death... During our first night in the theater, everyone was caught up in the novelty of it all. No one could have expected there would be victims the very next morning. Despite all the confusion, and with the help of hindsight, we finally began to realize that something was amiss with the snowstorm. The ley lines devour... Odette and I spoke a lot that night. 3 people were on watch, but in the morning, we discovered that someone had fallen victim all the same. The deaths of Kulish and Rampana caused unexplainable phenomena. Later, we discovered that there seemed to be an extra person among us, and subsequently discovered the existence of the deceased. Mr. Schramm realized he was the deceased, and he thought it was all over. But Mr. Valeri's death was a rude awakening for a lot happened today. The fact that there was more than one deceased seemed to bring us back to square one. Odette revealed some information she had been keeping to herself. Vodyanitsa was swallowed by... As it happened, Patoshka filled the girl I thought was Child's sister. To come to think of it, Patoshka and Ronova, unaware that Mitya would return. Looking back, I suppose that was an No one could have expected anyone who walked into the snowstorm to return. But just after nightfall, Mitya returned, bringing crucial information with him. Various truths began to surface, including that all of us were already dead, and that the ruler of death was here among us. Then, after revealing her true form, Renova callously claimed 2 souls. In fact, everyone was already dead by the time we took the photo. Now, only Mitya and... That covers everything.
Your work isn't finished here yet, is it? The Traveler and I are...
The Water Imp's song threw things off a little. The ley lines have already anchored your soul, and the first ray of light tomorrow morning will take you back.
So the reunion in the night that Vodyanitsa mentioned, I suppose that was never meant...
That just leaves you, Traveler. My power only allows me to temporarily separate your soul, and your soul is firmly anchored to your body by your... For a descender like you, who is not bound by Tevat's rules. Your death can only be brought through the most violent of means, such as directly destroy... I have no interest in involving myself with descenders. For now.
One last question, then. All our struggles in...
Death abides no reason. Besides, what you call sacrilege to me, it is nothing more than a self-indulgent charade.
Grim Reaper, you really know how to get on my nerves.
I'm not here to ingratiate myself with you. I kill merely because your deaths are necessary.
Oh, you've made that quite clear. But humans don't take well to being scorned. Not even by the gods.
This is futile. You must know that you are powerless against me in my own domain. I suggest that you save your strength.
For what? Maybe we can't change anything. But if nothing else, we can at least teach you to have some respect for the dead.
Audacious.
How are you holding up, Odette?
What happened to me?
How much do you remember?
What do you mean? Is the
Has Odette already... Mitya?
Oh,
Don't you remember anything?
Yeah, I remember now, Conrad. Looks like we guessed right, just like me when Odette found me at the Armory Palace. For some reason, everyone killed by the just with one catch. They forgot.
Odette and the others have already forgotten everything.
Could this be the reason? You said this is the ruler.
I don't see it.
You don't? Huh. Okay. I guess that... Does that mean I carved this symbol into my soul? What about you, though? The ruler of death mentioned that you're a descender?
A full explanation would get complicated.
Well then, now that it's all over, let's figure out what we've learned. The first thing I notice is that everything here is precisely as we left it, right before our deaths.
They say that right before death, time slips.
That must be how you know you have one foot in the afterlife by that point. Anyway, this also aligns with previous reports of widespread temporary... To those unaware of the truth, dying and coming back to life must feel similar to... This leaves me with a couple big questions.
If nothing else,
Right. This time only got complicated because of the... Come to think of it, wasn't I about to know... I can't remember what it was, but I think it was something... Sorry, Traveler. I'll catch up with you again later. Right now...
Sir, if I may, no one of your description has ever... Yet, you two seem very familiar with each other. And, by the way, have we ever crossed paths?
I can explain everything. Could you help me gather everyone in the...
So, Chuganov really is going to shut down the factory. So, you said I promised to take you to the Armory Palace while we were in the afterlife, yes? I agreed. Let's check in on her first.
I'm finally back. Even though a long time has passed, I should keep my emotions in check when I see Paimon again.
Wait. The atmosphere here feels off. Shh. Stay quiet.
Have we still not been able to notify Child yet? We need new order. I'm so sorry.
Tell me, what happened to...
It was the Jester. He came here in person and escorted... He's the director of the Fatui. His authority supersedes all others and cannot be questioned.
How long ago did he leave? And what was Paimon...
It was about an hour ago. Miss Paimon was fast asleep at the time. The Jester simply walked off with her as if...
Do you know where they went?
The Armory Palace, most likely. I'm surprised he came in person.
Then lead the way, Odette.
Okay, let's go. It's just up ahead. Quick, let's get inside.
No, I'll go alone. You know I'm planning to force my way in.
I was hardly planning on taking you through the official channels anyway. I may be a Fatus, but Paimon's safety is paramount right now.
If you say so.
Let's go. There's no...
Hey, who are you? This part of the Armory Palace is under restricted access. What do you think you're doing?
No questions, please. We're short on time. I spell your doom.
Do you have a pass? Where are you coming from? So, you're intruders, huh? Then don't blame me for what happens next!
Emerge. Right here.
The Armory Palace is hidden this deep in? This place is much bigger than I imagined.
They're conducting top-secret research, after all. The deeper it's hidden, the better, is standard Fatui logic.
The style doesn't really look like the Fatui's handiwork, though.
They must have requisitioned some structures from a past civilization. It also...
Intruders! Stay alert!
Let's begin. Emerge, right now, right here.
Intruders? Don't come any closer!
Just what are you guys trying to do here?
I'm sure it fits your skull!
Together. Overrule. Emerge, right now. Surge.
No one interferes with the Jester's work!
Couldn't! Fix it.
Looks like no one's guarding this place.
There's something off about that decoration over there. Look out!
Let's deal with these before we move on.
researchers here probably don't know that we're uninvited guests. Let's try not to hurt them.
What's the big star from the theater doing here?
That's Miss Odette. She's a member of the Fatui. Don't tell me you didn't know that.
Was the whole reason for Project Stuja to support the research here at the Armory Palace? Just what are the Fatui and the Tsaritsa planning?
Whoa! Who are you? Never seen you around here before.
Looks like there's no way through here.
Maybe using the power of this prism could help?
I think I see some images.
It's the prism's power at play, causing images of the past to reappear, albeit only as illusions.
Paimon. And the Jester. Is this another scene from the past?
Yes. It looks quite old, though. I don't think it happened in the recent past.
What's going on here? What happened?
The source seems to be the Armory Palace. They must have started some large-scale experiment.
Wait, what if this has something to do with Paimon? We need to hurry!
We're almost there. The Armory Palace is just up ahead.
Paimon, please be okay. What's going on? Wait, it's the curse of death. No, no, not now! Odette! Is this the afterlife again? I need to find a way back to reality. Is that... Oh... Odette? Odette! No signs of life. But past experience says that she should be resurrected. Did Odette intentionally use her core Ignis to guide my soul? Thank you, Odette. If not for you, my soul... But I'm sorry. I don't have time to protect you. I have to use the time... Sure enough, everyone here has been affected by the curse of death. Paimon! Paimon! No, wait. Paimon probably didn't escape Renova's curse either. She won't be able to respond to me right now. I'll have to find her myself. Mitya! Is this the laboratory he works in? What happened here to trigger the curse of death again so soon? I'll have to ask him when he wakes up. Finding Paimon has to take priority now. Found her! Paimon really is here!
You don't learn, do you? You've already been involved in one mass death, and now you show up at the scene of another. This might have passed for a coincidence the first time, but a second time? Am I to assume you are intentionally... Judging by your expression, it seems, in that case, a word to the wise, a civilization that fails to learn its lesson constantly depletes its own worth. It will one day, and as a descender, you are perfectly suited to be the lifeline to which a dying civilization might desperately...
No advice needed. I'll make my own...
Suit yourself. When the day of reckoning arrives, not even a descender can hope to... The time for resurrection. That thing is coming with me. You awoke sooner than I thought. The curse of immortality is stubborn, unable to enter the ley lines, yet not content to remain a spirit.
Ruler of death, what do you want?
You perplex me. Both you and you. That thing may be a creation of Celestia, but it possesses none of Celestia's power, let alone authority. Your obsession with it baffles me. No matter, the resurrection will soon begin. It's worthless anyway. I'll reclaim it next time.
Hey, who says there'll be a next time?
Huh?
I missed you, Paimon.
What are you talking about?
It was... You seem to be in pretty good shape.
Yeah, Paimon's back in tip-top condition. The jester and that guy talking to him used some kind of energy on Paimon. And she could kind of feel it canceling out that other...
So, Mitya helped too?
Apologies for leaving in such a hurry at the theater earlier. I was in a rush to verify some theories. Rest assured that your companion is perfectly safe. We reversed the effects that the experimental energy had on...
I suppose this is our first official meeting, Traveler. I could not let Paimon suffer in her condition for a moment longer, and so I simply took her without explanation. I hope you do not mind.
But why would a big shot like you cure...
As I said when you first arrived in Snezhnaya, we once spent some time together.
Oh yeah, you did mention that. If Paimon did think you seemed...
I'm afraid the reminiscing will have to wait. Mitya.
The good news is, my hypothesis regarding the ruler of death has been... As for the bad news, I
will trust your judgment. We shall...
Wait, what are you guys talking about? You want to get rid of...
By whatever means necessary, so long as it removes the threat. After what just happened, I've ascertained Renova's goal.
Okay, let's hear it.
What she's doing is blocking Snezhnaya's technological...
Just like the little...
So, any ideas, research, or experiment, just now for instance, I was set to... As expected though, the moment the all that effort, not to mention the energy and materials we...
Does that mean something similar happened when we were at the...
That's right. During the performance, so the nature of the curse seems to be...
What a...
Of course, that meant the curse was normally limited to the... until Odette came along.
But you mentioned something about a final stage experiment.
That's right. Even with the gods locking... But, as I'm sure Renova anticipated...
You mean the experiment you were just about to do?
Yes. We were at a critical juncture, a moment where the quantitative was... But now, after already being forced to fumble around, as long as Renova's curse of death persists, we won't be able to advance the experiment.
And with Project Stuja having been in effect all this time, at our nation's only by eliminating Renova first.
She's the ruler of death!
We'll see. But one thing's for sure.
You're saying...
Wouldn't it be easier to just kill all of us researchers for good? Why risk...
So, you're saying... Even...
Exactly. And I think that...
Regardless, the ruler of death has always been an Our goal is the
Fatui wanted
For a long time, I've had a vague suspicion the Fatui, but hearing the Jester admit it is still a shock. No wonder the Tsaritsa's goal has always been kept. What kind of road will that lead Snezh?
In that case... Lord Jester, I would like to request some leave.
Granted. Get some rest. Put the experiment out of your mind. And... While there is yet time, allow me to offer you my hospitality, honored guest of Snet.
Paimon really doesn't remember. He's basically a stranger. You gotta believe Paimon.
Allow me to explain. It's because she comes from Celestia herself.
Paimon?
Oh, right. I was blinded by anger earlier, but thinking back on it...
As you know, the lunar fragments in Nodcry were pulled with the first application of this technology. I used this technology upon the heavens. I presented her to the Vinster King. Paimon then took up temporary residence in my palace until...
Wait, Paimon's a little confused. You're talking about things that
Having lived through the cataclysm, perhaps you too were.
But it's not just her memories from Conria. What was Paimon like back in Conria?
Unfortunately, when you arrived in Conria, during the time you lived in Conria, your personality was no different from how it is now.
Aw, man! Paimon, even though Paimon lost her memories.
On the contrary. But now, as I see it,
Noted. But, Traveler? Even though you know Paimon's some creation of Celestia now, you still want her, right? You're... Oh, phew! That's a relief!
I remember hearing the term Mistleton from
Yeah! Paimon wanted to ask about that when the...
as you know, Project Stuja is a series of measures enacted to consolidate our... Many of the things you have encountered thus far are essential. This includes the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau.
And that's a weapon built for the final battle.
Huh?
I was given some intel, and I made some deductions.
Wait! You must mean that thing over there!
Kuvaki alone will not break through Celestia. The heavenly principles are no doubt accustomed to combating them. For now, therefore, we have set our sights on the You could say that by reverse engineering the stellar linchpins to extract the energy within.
The Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. And it looks like your plan is almost complete.
Her Majesty the Tsaritsa has embarked upon an...
Seems like the powers that be in Snezhnaya don't intend...
The Harbingers have been granted significant autonomy and retreat.
You read my mind?
Speaking of the Gnosis, Paimon...
The Gnosis will undoubtedly serve as a...
What do you mean? Not sure.
Taking on the heavenly principles is something most people wouldn't even...
Into that today, our civilization, made only by changing the state. Otherwise, the fate...
Accepting potential destruction.
Furthermore...
Huh? All of them?
Then the birth of the Hilly Churls. The rules...
Yes. Even a god's...
What?
The Tsaritsa has always had ample... If she can seize their authority, she will reconstruct the... Look forward to it. It will... Though the ordinary people of Snezhnaya, we all believe that standing...
Thank you for telling me so much.
Given the circumstances, the Fatu...
Allies?
To advance Project Mistleton, we must first resolve our issue...
That's right. Ever since...
Against an opponent of this caliber.
You're going to challenge the ruler of death? Just for Paimon? But Paimon's only... Thank you. Thank you.
The Tsaritsa will return in triumph in short order.
Got it. Thanks for your help with...
There was just one other thing. Well, of course, Paimon knows it's top secret.
Certainly you may.
Oh, for real?
While the technology is not yet fully developed.
Oh.
Paimon? You're okay.
Long story short, yep, Paimon.
That's right. When I woke up, I wanted to go in after you, but the guards had woke, so I returned the way I came.
It was thanks to you that my soul found its way back to my body.
Huh. That actually worked? Nice. Really, you should be thanking anyway. And now that things here are...
Ah, Director Chuganov, you're back. We just received notice that Project Stuja... This is the preliminary plan. In addition to our calculations indicate that the factory's profits will increase...
That won't be necessary. Leave the energy for those who need it. Whether they use it just to get by or to run a business, start preparing to halt production and lay off the staff.
Am I hearing you right? Why?
I just... suddenly... Iskra. It's time to rest.
Dear esteemed members of the Rokot, given the effects of Lelik's radical actions, considering that Lelik did what they did for the benefit of the people, Lelik will be suspended for a period. The purpose of this notice is to remind everyone once again, even with Project Stooge's suspension, we act only for the greater glory and solid...
We act only for the greater glory and solid...
You mean, for us?
Just thinking out loud, I've never seen the Snezhna... I never once thought I'd come here. But I understand everything now, Rosaline.
I've seen Spirit Seeker performed many times, including by your mother.
Why do you bring that up all of a sudden?
Even though the choreography is always identical, every dancer finds a way to make it her own.
So you actually want to talk to me about ballet?
I just think it would be a pity if the dance was lost to history. She didn't teach it to you, did she?
That was an unusually subtle taunt for you.
We embraced one another on the snow-swept plains, melting the ruthlessness of time. But when our bodies, in pieces, are cast to the winds, what of our love will remain behind?
Don't tell me you can't sing.
Shush. I understand her hatred. The Fatui robbed her of the life she should have had. I never opposed her dancing. Yet still I became an enemy of her ballet. I'll just keep my distance. Many despise me. I'm used to it.
You're certainly not one to shy away from confrontation. But children, they need a different approach.
I'm hardly the most maternal figure.
Yet, she is a child. In my experience, while a father commands authority, he must still yield to love. You should tell her what you think about her dancing. Odette will soon take the stage at the Koralyevsky Theater. This could be your chance.
Geonosis secured. It went smoothly. I'll be there. Have them send me an invitation.
Sadly, things didn't work out. Her final words are inside that block of ice.
This? Aren't these for monitoring her subordinates?
Not yours. This one isn't her witch's flame, but my two worlds' flames. The two worlds' flames can burn away memories. It was my parting gift to Rosaline.
If all goes to plan, she and I will both live to see the Tsaritsa succeed. I believe she'll find peace. But if anything happens to me, she needn't follow in my footsteps. The cryo energy will fade away in time. Then the two worlds' flames will burn away all memories of the Fatui. She'll be free to dance. She deserves this.
I will handle the aftermath. The choice is yours, child.
Fresh air at last! Paimon... Oh, it's nice to finally know where Paimon came from, too. Like, who cares if Paimon's a creation of Celestia? And like you said, this doesn't have to change anything between us. You're not gonna just...
You've spent the last few days lying in bed and stuffing your face.
Says who? Paimon's as agile as ever. Paimon originally wanted to check out the bookstores in Snezhnograd, but... Wait! They've got light novels. The local Snezhnaya books look pretty interesting.
I thought you were in the mood for flying around.
Paimon can read while she flies. Hey! Look at these two dolls! Which do you like better? All right.
Oh, I thought we were only getting one. There you are. Thank...
Paimon will grab this, and then... Huh? 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 How many layers does this thing have? And... a whole bunch of people are gathered over by the plaza. Hey, look!
I know that voice. Of course. If it isn't Paimon and my old comrade.
Yeah! The jester knew it was wrong and fixed Paimon.
Oh, yeah. About that. That was... Oh, right. Let me introduce you. This is...
Hello, Tonya.
Hello, hello. Firstly, I'm really...
Hey now, why'd you have to start with that?
So she's the real Tonya.
She said you two didn't manage to meet up at the theater. She waited ages for me, and when I didn't show, she got a little worried and went outside.
I know, right? He didn't bother to say a word to me. I searched up and down the city for him, and he only told me about...
I've been rushed off my feet lately, so I didn't get the chance to go home. I just figured the Traveler would fill you...
Well, the snow was bad, and you're never late. So I was...
I'm sorry, Tonya. I really am. I'll make it up to you somehow.
Although the mix-up led to a series of misunderstandings. Besides, it's obvious that Tartaglia isn't usually one to break a promise.
No, it's fine. It just meant I didn't get...
I would the best is yet to...
Huh? What kind of review is that?
Hey, look!
Так, и что, сюжетка закончилась? Или да? Да, закончилась, окей. Ну что ж могу сказать? Ну, в принципе, мне понравилось. Так что как бы да. Вот. А разве он тут был? А, он тут был. Да. Ну, могли бы лучше сделать, но все равно, в принципе, сюжет новый. Увидели там это, новых персонажей, царицу увидели. Так что как бы, да. Ну и сюжеток мне по факту понравились только две. Это Зеннис и Энфилд, блять. Так что как бы, ну, все остальные, в принципе, ну, какие, в принципе, какие обычные, видите. Хотя Ханкай сейчас у меня пока что, ну, так себе. Ну, потому что это уже прошло основное. Поэтому, как бы, из-за этого Ханкай по факту у меня в самой жопе, можно сказать. И что с основной сюжеткой уже закончилось. Ну и всех мне, как я сказал, понравился Зеннис из-за того, что он наконец-то раскрывается в таком сезоне, кто он это, блядь. Ну, Энфилд, блядь, это тупо сравнивать. Ну, честно, музыка понравилась. Особенно у босса, блядь. Хотя я хочу завод еще построить. Наконец-то я могу заводы строить, но не знаю, почему-то меня снова захотелось это сделать. Ну, а Геншин, что тут? В принципе, прикольная сюжетка. Увидели эту... как это... Короче, смерти там, блять, сука. Я забыл, как ее зовут уже. Пиздец, конечно. Короче, властитель смерти, или как он там, владычица смерти. Ну, только самое интересное, только она по факту была. А с остальной сюжет, ну, узнали. Пришли в регион, посмотрели его, узнали, что тут и как. Так что по факту самое главное, это тут, блядь, это только это, блядь, сука, основа. Вот это владычица смерти, или как она, блядь, или не владычица, как они там называются, блядь. Так что да, скорее всего увидимся, ну я не знаю, где увидимся. Все мои сюжетки прошли, ивенты тоже. Скорее всего в НТЕ пойдем, потому что в НТЕ, вроде в НТЕ будет скоро сюжетка. Так что после как я выложил все вот эти сюжетки, пойдем в НТЕ, будем проходить новый сюжет. А так, увидимся. Всем пока-пока.